It's time. We've got germination. Let's plant some seedlings. It's been about 5 days since I last came to you with this little bag of seeds. As you can see, it's pretty puffed up. You can probably see there's germination. It's been 5 days. So let's get these babies into some soil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up the bag and take out all the seedlings that are in here screaming to get out. So let's do that. These are about, well, I initially started with 19, and I want to say I put a couple more in here. So we're not going to have all of them ready to go, but we are going to have a few. Oh, is this loofah? The loofah that was not floating has germinated, guys. Ugh, I'm not going to show y'all yet. I'm going to take it out because I have more loofah seeds that I have germinated. They were not floating. You all saw them. They were hanging out and not floating. I'm trying to gently take out everything that looks like it's germinating. I don't want to hurt anything. And then I'll put everything else back inside. Oh, wow. Can y'all can't see nothing. Can y'all see that? Germination galore. You all will see in just a second. Just a second. I'm trying to be gentle. Grab the paper towel and knot the seedlings. You have to be very careful when you're taking these out because what will happen is if they have begun to germinate through the paper towel, the roots will weave itself inside of the paper towel, and then you'll have to free the seedling or just bury the whole thing in your um, pot. You do not want to rip your brand new seedlings up by trying to get them out. So you got to be a little gentle while trying to get them out of here. And I don't know if you can see that. There's a root right there on the bag. So I'm trying to get all of these out without disturbing that. So I'm just going to pull it out just like that. And there are a couple in there that are really, really getting going. So it looks like these here need more time. But it looks like these are happy to get out of this bag. So since these, just by looking at the paper towel, they could use a little bit more time, I am going to put these back inside of the bag. Let them grow a little bit more, and I'll check on these in a couple more days. Now, it's very possible that these do have some germination, but here's the thing. I don't want to disturb them just yet. We're going to leave them alone. I have so many loofah seeds, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. So I'm going to place these back inside of this bag. I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of water. The paper towels are not soaking wet. They are moist, but I want to make sure that they stay moist. So I am going to just lightly spritz this. Let's see, I've got some rainwater inside the greenhouse. Well, you can't see it, but I'm going to lightly spritz it inside the bag, just like that. Put this water back in here, and then I'm going to close this bag back up. Take out a little bit of that air, and then we're going to close this up. and put this down by my feet because we're going to give this a chance. And in a couple more days, we're going to address those. But for right now, we have all of these that we need to address. So let's do that. As I mentioned, those roots will intertwine and grow inside of that paper towel. So you need to be very careful when you're trying to take them apart. You may need to just rip the paper towel around the root to free that root. That way you're not ripping that root. And this is probably melon that has grown like this. So there we go. I freed the root. This is tomato. I don't know what these are. This is probably corn. This is a corn kernel. Let's free this. I'm just going to tear that root. Tear that paper towel. I'm not sure which belongs to what. I think this is the roselle. Oh, I think I might have damaged it. Oh no. That's why you got to be really, really careful. I thought I was being gentle, but apparently I don't know my own boot strength. There we go. They're falling out. This is the downside of using paper towel because it will grow through the paper towel. Usually I won't mind it growing through the paper towel, but for this particular instance, I need to separate this and get it inside of a container. And I can't do that because these are two different seeds. So I am trying to rip this paper towel and free that root without tearing anything. And it is fighting me. Come on, you can do it. A tiny piece right there. There we go. There we go. Well, that root went really, really far. Let's see. We're free. So all of that was corn. This is corn right here. I'm going to put that over to the side. This is my roselle. I do not want to lose my roselle. One of my roselle babies fell out into the container. So we're going to move some things over. And no, this looks like okra. This is a roselle seed, but this is okra. You can tell by the seed pod. So be careful because you don't want to mislabel something and then you're thinking it's one thing, and by the time it grows up, you're like, oh, wait a minute, that's not what that was. So this right here is okra. I'm going to take that roselle seed out of there. 2 pieces. Yeah, this is okra. So all of this right here is okra. So this over here has to be the roselle. And I've got a pepper that some roots have grown into. So I've got to free that. So we're going to put that over there for right now. Very delicate. Very delicate. So this is the roselle. And I have 3 right here that have not germinated. But I have 2 that have. Disappointing. I was hoping for more roselle. So I am going to allow this to stay on the paper towel. We're going to take these seeds. We're still going to give them a chance to grow. We're going to put them right there. And I'm going to free the root from this paper towel if I can. I'm trying to figure out where it is. It's in here somewhere. It's wrapped itself in the paper towel. I'm just going to tear that paper towel. And again, if a little piece of that paper towel comes away, that's fine. It will rot down. The goal is not to harm that new root. Okay, so, and that's roselle. I will take this and I will put the seeds on it, and I'll get a new paper towel and put those seeds on the new paper towel because this is trashed. And we'll get that seed just like that. So this is the roselle, and so that I don't lose anything, I'm just going to turn them over like that, and I'll go get some paper towel in a little while. So let's get these in some soil. I have pre-moistened my soil. I put them in peekaboo cups, and my cups, some of them are pretty banged up, so this will be the last season that I use them. This is the purple top tomato that I got from the grocery store. All 5 of these seeds have germinated, so that's 100% germination. That's why I did this. I don't want to waste any time on seeds that are not going to grow. So we're going to get all 5 of these tomato seeds in this container. And I'm going to try not to damage any of those young roots. So we're going to just take this paper towel, and it's not letting loose how I would like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take as much of this paper towel as I can off, and I am going to place this on this moistened soil. I'm just going to move some of that soil back, just like that. And I am going to try and pick this one up because it's pretty long. Look at that. Can you see that? They're pretty long. And I am going to place this paper towel in that hole. It's going to push it in. Try to make it have contact without touching the seeds. You need to pick this up without touching that stem. You want to try to pick up your seedlings by the leaves, by the cotyledon leaves, not the neck of them at all. You don't want them to be crushed. And then I'm going to take the soil and try and push it back over top of this paper towel, like so. And I'm going to continue to push that paper towel deep inside the soil. Well, not deep, but just under the surface of the soil, moving that little baby out of the way. Same over here. I'm going to try and pick it up, move it out of the way so I'm not getting soil on it, and then push soil down and around, because eventually those are going to end up with roots on them. And the deeper you plant a tomato, the more roots it will have. And you want to make sure that your tomatoes are deeply rooted. There we go. Hope you saw what I was doing there. And I'm just going to try to cover up that paper towel with soil. Now I pre-moistened this soil, so I really don't want to spray it, but I'm going to have to, just to get some of that soil to settle down around that seed. I want it to settle in and touch that seed, and that way there is no air pocket. So I'm just going to try and go around that baby and not touch it with the water, making sure that soil is compacting on its own and falling down. There we go. I want to make sure that paper towel is touching that soil. I made a pretty nice little hole down there. Okay. And since this is already rooted, I am not going to put a plastic bag over it. I'm going to place this on the top shelf of the greenhouse, and I'm going to turn on the grow light. I have not had my greenhouse on. I have not had my grow lights on. and we're going to leave it. Can you see that? Just like that. So on to the next. I have 8 corn babies, and I am very surprised to see that. So I am going to see if I can get them all in here. I probably need to spread them out and have 1 per cup. That's probably the better thing to do. So that's what I will do. I will not put them all in here because they will be crowded. This is a pretty big cup, so I think I'm going to put 2 of the smaller ones in here, just to save on space. I'm just going to plop that in there like that, and it will find its way to the surface. Same with this little one right here. Make a little hole and plop it in there like that. Just lightly cover it up and it will make its way. Now, what I am going to do, I decided just now, I'm going to put some vermiculite on the top of all of these. I'm just going to spray it down with a little bit of water just to make sure that I don't have any air pockets. And I have vermiculite down there by my feet, and I will do that once I am done potting everything up. This is the last of the seeds for the evening, and all 4 of those loofah that I thought were non-viable because they were floating, all of them have germinated. And I've got about 7 to 9 more that I restarted because I thought these were duds. So somebody's getting loofah because I can't grow all of these. So I'm not going to try to detach them from the paper towel. I'm going to place the paper towel on top of my soil mixture that I made. I'm going to get some more from the bag and cover it up. Give it a shake. Now the bottom soil was moist. I'm going to spray some water on top of this to moisten that. Last but not least, I'm going to top all of the glue cups with some vermiculite. I've got that down at the floor or on the floor. I'm just going to get some vermiculite and I am going to just lightly cover the top of the soil. Now I'm doing this for 3 reasons. I'm doing this so that, number one, I know if there's moisture on the soil, because when the soil is moist, the vermiculite will turn a darker color. Number 2, I want to keep moisture in the soil. And number 3, I want to try to prevent any kind of fungus gnats. So all the rest of the cups are going to get a dusting of vermiculite. And that way, hopefully, I get my spring seedlings going nicely. That is it for sowing the seeds inside of the plastic Ziploc bag that I germinated inside the house. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's video, and I hope to see you real soon in the garage greenhouse because I have more seeds to sow. So do me a favor, like this video, share this video, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you either in my kitchen, my garage greenhouse grow space, or when it warms up a bit, in the garden. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.